We are watching every Michael Jordan dunk from the 95-96 season, 105 dunks in total. Quick shout out to Old School B-Ball, aka Michael Jordan History, for the assist on this video. As usual, dunks first, and then I'll just talk about some of my favorites after. Enjoy.
Ignore this guy. He's got a troop, he's overplayed.
Young Providence players. There's another shot. There's Michael Jordan. Look out. Oh! Take a picture, make a poster. Total mismatch with a lot of activity. Here comes Michael. Just catch it all. A rim rattler. Here, let's listen to it. Well, you couldn't hear it for the crowd.
14 out of 19.
I mentioned it in the first quarter. He's shooting under 40%. Oh, the lob to Jordan!
Michael Jordan high up off the alley-oop, and that gets his crowd going a little bit. Let's see if it can turn them on.
Portland.
He threw the bag on the floor and just kicked it, you know.
Ron Harper, what a good steal by Hart. Scotty ahead from Michael. What a great play by the ball.
Oh, here's the steal. Ron Harper's got it. He sees Pip flying around her. Pip comes around. He makes a left-hand pass to Michael. Well, what do you do with it, Mike? Tongue extension.
They spread the floor. Jordan with a big jam. Jordan, but you can't open it up for him. You see the gamble left side, sideline side. Look at this play. Kukoc steps in, out to Jordan, 1-on-2, slams it down. The ball to a guy like Kukoc out in the wing, and it's Air Jordan. Whether it's Rush Street or State Street.
It's going to be still time. Now there's not still time. Look out! Isn't it something? Michael Jordan got this crowd to cheer for that jam thing run to virtually put it away and end Utah's 6-game win streak.
Key looks for the inbound play. Inside, Sabonis.
Michael!
Here we go!
Here's the punctuation mark! Woo! Player of the game goes in for the hook shot. The Bulls come up with the ball. As you're not looking at Horace Grant there, that's Harvey Grant, his brother, who was on the injured list today.
Michael on the drive with the
Timeout, huh, Brian? The bench is up. Everybody on their feet here. They're loving it. MJ with
It's off the screen by Harvey. A little screen roll. Harvey didn't roll. The steal by Jordan. Goes in on Anthony.
Yes! Michael with the steal. He was under so wide open he could have shot the ball. He didn't do it.
Quarter.
There's his last shot. Watch this. A fast break. 1, 2, 3.
Again.
Tip.
The
Tony with the tip.
Tony. Michael to the hole.
Why not finish it that way?
29 for Jordan. Play to the right hand. MJ cleans it up. Look at this shooting in this fourth quarter. Q.
The rally killer right there, isn't he? 22nd timeout, and DeHare gets his jersey grabbed by Fitch. Tell him what to do. Let's take a look at this.
What difference does it make, right?
Yeah.
Jordan on the drive.
Ewing throws it away, and here's Jordan. This will be a show for sure. Or maybe not.
The lead 10 for the Bulls. On the drive, Michael.
He's in for 2. Hello.
Minutes to play here in the third.
Jordan.
Great play by Pippen and Jordan. Thing of beauty there.
Jordan alone on the break. Dana kicks it out. Seltz couldn't get a shot off. Pippen the loose ball. Play on, says the official, and Jordan gets 2 more.
With the bucket. To the bucket. Baseline MJ. Beautifully set up by Pip, breaking it down, and Michael along that baseline elevates up.
Wennington the rebound. Finds.
Oh, yeah. Power jump slam off of Wennington's feed.
These guys are playing hard. Another steal by Pippen. And here's Jordan. Huge play by Scottie Pippen.
Play by Pippen.
Well, that's what Pippen is so good at. He has such a great floor game. Probably the best all-around player in the league today. And the Pacers only had 3 turnovers in the first half for 2 points, and already
Terrific spin move. Michael Jordan's first two.
Panic when a team puts some full court pressure on.
The key, as Jordan just blew right by him. Now Derek is talking to Eddie Rod.
Hard to...
Michael looking to make a move here. It's a clear out from Longley and takes the with authority.
Oh, you thought it was going to be a layup, did you? Wham! In your face. He was behind the backboard.
Yes, he was.
Came back out.
Blaylock. Here comes Scottie Pippen. Jordan.
Michael with a hammer. He's got 9.
Jordan.
Nice
Throws
pass.
it away to Luke Longley. Harper to Jordan.
Oh, he took one look.
Michael gets the step out. Rice with the toe. Get a
big.
foul.
Oh, Harp loved that one. He exploded off the floor. Went by his man and just totally exploded. Take a look at this one. Oh, man, up over Larry Johnson. Geiger, just get out of the way.
Glenn Rice with the foul right there.
Wow.
Jordan completes a three.
At hitting the trampoline at halftime. Look at that. Wow. My word.
Rookie in the game now. 8 on the shot clock. Simpkins with it. With Kerr and Jordan.
Most every other team would not have that.
Anthony gets 3 free throws.
Michael.
Great ball! He went and split Adele Eccles and Murasan and just power slammed it down. Mike, and he's going to split these two players. He goes between Murasan and Eccles and up over the top of Howard.
Georgie turned around and said, where'd he go?
Michael with a steal. Watch this one. Oh, they're on their feet. Oh, look at this crowd. A thrill on ML King afternoon here. 18-7-56 on their feet. Mike taps it away, heads the other way. Steve Kerr fires it to him, and they're on their feet here in Washington. Whoa.
This gives the Bulls a 12-2 advantage in this 4th period of play. Michael Jordan used to call that a poster shot.
Maxwell blocked away by Michael. MJ ahead to Scottie. Back to Michael.
Yes, sir. Right on top of Stackhouse. He didn't want any part. Pip waited for Mike to come down. He's got 7. Bulls with a 13-point lead here, and they'll take a timeout and disgusted.
Canellis is standing by and the lob.
Whoa! Michael was climbing up in the air before that pass came from Harper. They hammered it down. Wow.
Jay with it on the way. Goes baseline. Michael inside, does it again.
Jordan with 10 to go on the shot clock. Gets baseline for the jam and $25 from McDonald's at Charitables every time a Bull slam dunks in tonight's game.
And shooting it by
Longley. Here's Jordan. Gone by.
That was all set up by the penetration of Pippen. Even though he was triple team, he still put the shot up.
He's got 14 now. Pure shooter in the league. How was that? Longley Jordan.
That's one of Longley's strengths. He's a very good high post, medium post passer. You don't have to make a perfect feed.
Underneath, guess who they are?
Luke found him wide open.
Johnny's getting a little close to double figures.
Here he is underneath. Good no-look pass. How about that? A no-look pass from Luke to Mike.
Jay post up again.
Oh, yes. Oh, where did he go, Rex? He gave him the fake fadeaway, went around him down the baseline, 2-hand slam. They want to go in now to
Keith from penetrating. Michael Jordan off the lead pass.
Well, Bulls always dangerous in transition and in the open floor.
This season against Portland, a 4-point win. That's Michael Jordan. He now has 31. And Hicks, I'm Marv Albert saying so long from Chicago.
The goaltender standing in under the rim when he gets by Drexler.
Oh, my goodness. Where was the trampoline hidden under the floor?
Well, and he got fouled on it. That's amazing that he can do that and get pushed underneath. But Michael is finding ways to keep his team in the game and finding ways to score.
Here's the shot from Pippen.
Clyde's done an excellent job, but that's the one thing. He's got 3 offensive rebounds that have all led to easy baskets.
And take one more look at as we tell you that Jordan got the free.
Here's Jordan again. Pump fake.
From 43 advantage. Jordan drives baseline. Jam! A buggy whip by Michael.
That's what they came to see Michael do it, and another timeout by Bernie Bickerstaff.
And a 20 here tonight. And watch Michael, the elevation and the buggy whip for 2, and the Bulls trail 73-57 as we head to a break.
Tries to finds the easy feed. Oh my goodness!
You can't take your eye off him, can you?
No, you can't. Right there, the double team's coming, and that's the Cardinal sin. You can't let him go away from where your help is.
Pushed it out of bounds. Lob for MJ.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was too high. Again, Dennis Rodman with a great pass. I thought it was too high.
It comes off the screen. Kerr gives it right back to him, and he'll go to the hole.
Oh, yes, did he go to the hole? There's a Michael play here earlier. Sprewell gambled. Michael went in hard over the top of everybody for the stuff. But they'll keep...
Michael gives it off, and MJ with a slam.
Pip opened the door for him.
Certainly not.
Goes bounce outside for Houston. Finds nobody home. Michael with a drive.
Posters are made of.
43-36, Chicago. 7:08 to play in the half.
Well, good moves, huh, Jen? Couldn't get anything there. Step the pass to Michael.
His first personal, 4th team foul.
4th team foul. They would have an offensive foul here. Oh, on Rodman, it was offense down here.
Martin trying to foul.
Here goes Michael. They try to take the foul on him. He misses him twice, 3 times, and Michael hammers it down.
But he still has that little fadeaway jumper from the post. Well, one of the Jordan rules is don't ever give Michael baseline because you just can't get there quickly enough to try to stop him. And there's an example of the reason why nobody home as Michael throws it down.
Preceded by 18 straight wins. Jordan on the floor, shooting Smith.
Beautiful feed. Pippen to Jordan for the buggy whip jam.
Up and gets inside on Mookie Blaylock, goes up, hammers it home. Take another look and see what happens. Michael's got him down low. Mookie's going to go to the left side. Michael moves to the middle, and Grant.
Stacey Augmon had it triggered loose. Here comes Scottie Pippen on the run with Jordan on his left. Michael to finish.
I even saw it.
Jordan driving the lane for the jam.
Tomahawk by Michael, power slam.
Report. Scottie Pippen back in. Michael strong to the basket.
Here comes Michael as he breaks through on a dunk over passing. Well, there.
45, he's hanging. Jordan on the outlet from Scottie Pippen. The Bulls by 2, and Jordan going for the steal, breaks it up.
In the first 2 Chicago-Orlando games, Michael Jordan had the task of trying to guard Penny Hardaway, and they do it right there.
Jordan running to with the pick. Jordan going the stuff. Magic in the second half, 58-38. They win it 111-91. We'll be back in Chicago in a moment.
MJ looking for the rocker step fake. Luke.
A little slow getting there, but Michael looked like he jumped back. Here it is. We talked a little slow here. I didn't think Luke was going to get him, but he does. And then Michael was able to go, whoops, deposit.
Willis kicks it out, and MJ right there to take it away. It's a foot race, and Michael will win.
Race here. Sprewell's right with him. What's Michael going to do? Hammer it.
Tony knocked it away. He's got MJ with him.
Whoa! Back and forth. That ball does not touch the floor.
And a Michael Jordan look-alike with glasses. Spider Sally in the game. Michael right to it.
Yes, right to it and broke it right up.
Benjamin.
Oh, Ronnie.
Got MJ.
Yes, sir. Harper steps out again in front. Nice job. Here's a steal by Harp. Harp's going to bring it on down. Sherman Douglas is going to try to take the foul here. He doesn't see Michael trailing. Mike catches it. Big mitts up over the rim. Like
Houston had it knocked away by Harper. Here comes Jordan. Dumars will give it to him.
Michael, so he makes up for it. That easy miss underneath. That was supposed to be an alley-oop. Scottie went first, and then Michael came under. Oh, Michael.
Jordan takes it away from Hill.
Yep. He waited for him to catch up a little bit. I think it's however.
Jordan gets baseline.
Yes! And over Reed, one of their premier shot blockers, Don Reed picks up his 4th foul. Michael down the baseline. He said, I was looking for somebody to come to me down. He gets bumped here. He goes up over Reed, hammers it through. Wow, 28 for MJ.
Jordan the steal. Michael another breakaway.
Yeah, Hill cannot afford to take the foul.
Jordan gets baseline by Mills.
Oh! Gets by baseline, goes up over 2 players, comes back on the playing court, and he's got 44.
Much better, but so far the Bulls with only 5 points. Make it 7.
Yes, Michael Jordan.
Against the Chicago Bulls. Here goes a nice little handoff to Michael Jordan, always moving without the ball once they get into their triangle offense. And Derek Harper just not making the quick
move he made earlier tonight. But Michael on the other end from Luke Longley.
Longley with the pass, just like Dennis Rodman likes to throw. Michael all the way down and hammers it home.
Longley to Hart, 2-on-1 with MJ. Here he comes. Yes, and a foul. Michael Jordan with 15.
A little slow developing that time, but really nicely done. A 3rd foul on Alston. Watch this.
One of your fishing partners. Mike Jordan, beautiful cut. Kukoc with the delivery. Michael 28.
Tony Kukoc with his 16 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. His free throw.
Rebound Jordan. Bulls can take the lead here. Michael.
Oh, what a move on Weatherspoon he made. Slammed right through everybody. Jordan with 36, and the fans loving it here. 2-point game. Goes by Stackhouse and hammers it in. And do the fans here in Philadelphia love it?
Look at the guys behind the bench.
Behind the bench. Up and out there in New York.
Kukoc the rebound, the lead for Jordan on Harper.
Nothing Harp could do would take a look and let Michael go. He
by Kerr. Jordan.
Yeah, catch him. Catch him. Catch this.
22 for Jordan, who ignites the Bulls into a 7-point lead.
The crowd to their feet. They like
red for 3, way off the mark. Harper to Jordan. Michael unchallenged.
Starks had 3 fouls on him. He couldn't take it, so they take a 20-second timeout. This is a 3-point field goal, and it's cleared by Harp. Harp just fires it on down. Starks runs with Michael for a little bit, and if he didn't have any fouls on him, Mike, whoa.
He might have contested
the shot. Mike up. Yes! Whoa, Scotty got him coming out of the backfield that time. Wow, Michael with 30 hammers it down. Pippin's got him up. Michael off the inbound. Over Patrick Ewing, over everybody.
66 now, Bulls with the lead.
Loves to shoot in this building. Mike, whoa! Around the baseline. Stoudemire came to help, but forget it.
Nice play ahead to Ron Harper. Bob pass inside. MJ with a slam.
Harp didn't want to take any chance on throwing the alley-oop, so he put it in good hands, and Michael deposited.
Game clock in the right hand corner. The alley-oop to Jordan off the inbounds play.
Huntington gives it to Michael. MJ in the corner with Williams on him. Goes right by him. See ya.
Hey, a little crossover and goodbye. Yes.
Knocked away. Great defense.
Dennis gives it to Mike. Oh, a 10. A 10 and a poster play for Michael. Rodman. They get the poke away in the season about it here. John Sally. Oh, watch. Watch this. Watch this, Mike. Woo! We saw that at the All-Star game when he won the slam dunk contest.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Michael,
all right. Come on, Zoe, catch him. No. Zoe dug out a little bit, but Mike just sprinted on past him and hammered it. Nice play, Bill Wennington. Morning tries, and then he says, I'm not going to get this guy.
Talk about steals. Well, Michael finishing off that steal in electrifying fashion.
Pippen 3 from Kukoc.
There he goes again.
Unbelievable.
That's probably for his mom.
Well, you can see Michael is really on his game here tonight at the defensive end of the floor. That's why we wanted to start tonight by showing differential and also to emphasize this is a great defensive battle.
Team as well.
Nice. Watch this one. Is there a poster there? No, just your normal up and down.
Here's Michael. Oh, he got beat.
Whoa! Elevation and a foul on Kenny Anderson. He left Kenny Anderson, almost jumped over his head. The third one on Anderson. Watch Michael come down the lane over.
That's 3 on Kenny Anderson.
Yes.
Watch this. Watch the springs. Oh, my.
Now, I said that other one was about to be a big dunk. That is a super dunk because you got a man hanging on your left arm.
Rebound, Jordan. 3-on-3, Jordan.
Oh! 2 players down under the basket, Pete Myers and Scottie Pippen, but Michael with a hammer, 9 in a row for the Bulls. Foul, but Michael hammers the ball down, and the foul on Jordan's.
Take a look at Michael now from the slam cam. Comes into your living room and right there. Scottie Pippen with the pull-up. A jam. Michael.
A hammer. He looked at Khalid Reeves and said, "You better block me out, Sonny." He hammered that down.
15 for Michael.
Michael right over Khalid Reeves. Fleming.
Chicago. Kukoc to Jordan. Nicely done. Kerr to Kukoc and then quickly to Michael to the baseline, who made a good cut off the ball.
And he hollers to Rick Moore. Oh, Michael passing lane, steal. Maxwell comes down. Oh, he jumped it. I mean, he was going as fast as he could. You figure all he can do is lay it up. He jammed the ball. What happened a little bit earlier, Mike gets a steal and he's going full bore. This would brought me out of my seat. He's going 100 miles an hour and he goes right through everybody and hammers it down. Then
Scotty lost it. Oh, what a pass. Down the floor. This one will go for 2.
Yes. Ron Harper did what Pippen tried to do, get that ball over his head. Harp got it out to Michael. He just hammered it down over his head. Watch this. He gets a steal from Sherman Douglas and just knows that the red shirt is down there. Who is it? Superman. Dun, dun, dun.
MJ in the corner. Nice fake inside. The jam.
What elevation. What elevation for Michael.
3-point.
Let's take a look at a couple plays here. Michael Jordan, we talk about him dunking in a half court. Here he comes down around everybody and powers up, slams the Bulls
made in a season.
Uh-oh, Mike, what do he got? Oh, what has he got? Catches it with one hand. Pip, it's a good thing that didn't go out the window. But
And good team defense, however.
Flying right back to put it down.
Well, Michael getting that nice backdoor feed from Luke Longley as the defense. Dale Davis unable to get over there in the weak side in time as Michael able to take off from some distance and finish off the play. Look out below.
So 4:04 to go in the third quarter. And Michael beginning to heat up. 19 points in all. The Pacers lead by 1.
Against Chicago every night in the regular season, but that's way too many.
And that's way too loose. Well, the back didn't hurt him then. He's now 2 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, I think that one didn't look like he was in too much pain. My back, Michael says. Rex Chapman cheating over the pick. Takes out from outside the college lane. Looks like he's in pretty good health right there, Vern. You know, one reason why I think Michael's got a bad back is he's been playing too much golf.
The Bulls know how important. Whoa, Michael Jordan has Patrick Ewing wise. Actually, Charlie Ward picks off Derek Harper, and Michael takes care.
Scottie Pippen coming over to help. Here's Pippen feeding. And he's tied the game at 28.
Oh, the Bulls are starting to warm to the task now. Scottie Pippen, one of the best defenders off the ball, smelled that play out to get the steal and
Harper. Ron Harper. Here's Jordan at the other end.
That's Jeff Van Gundy. When you got guards that can rebound, what a difference. Jordan leaks out, gets the easy 2 points. An ill-advised shot by Derek Harper at the other end.
Anderson saving it for Orlando. Jordan picks him up in the backcourt. Pippen comes to the trap. Scottie Pippen back to Michael Jordan. Beautiful.
You got to delay a game warning is all. Nothing to get too excited about. Right there, Michael Jordan trying to get this crowd in the game. Right here just turns Nick Anderson. Nick shouldn't be handling the ball full court against Michael anyway. Great play by Scottie getting the ball back to Michael for the dunk.
And Bowie lost it to Hopper. 2-on-1. Pippen with Jordan. Michael Jordan from Scottie Pippen.
And Pippen got away with a grab and hold on Anthony Hardaway. Protect the ball. And then that little grab.
Shrimp. Nice move, but way off on the shot. And here is Jordan. Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
And the hop. Did he ever get up in the air? Great play by Dennis Rodman.
Unable to take care of business. Now, he can make up a lot with his athletic ability, but nobody's going to catch that.
Right, so first up, I just want to thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and just hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get into it. So first up, first game of the season, first dunk of the season, and what a spectacular dunk it was. If you've watched my other breakdowns for the 97 and 98 season, you know I have an appreciation when Mike takes flight and he takes off from distance and has like a flight path to the basket. And with this one, he added an extra little spice on top of it with the pump and then the leg kick. So this is just one of my favorites, even though it's not anything crazy. But that first replay is the replay to watch where you can really kind of appreciate that flight path and the extra little spice Mike put on it. Next up, this dunk isn't anything special either. Honestly, I think I really like it because this dunk was in his home video, Above and Beyond. And then this was early in the season, so it was talking about how Mike, you know, from preseason, you know, was back to his old self, quote unquote. And you know how it is watching, if you're old enough, you remember, watching these games on VHS back then. The internet wasn't what it is now, so you couldn't just go on the internet and look at pictures of shoes. So when you're watching highlight videos or actual games, any glimpse you got of the shoe was, you know, special. So with this, I don't know if it was the lighting in Portland or whatever, and then on top of that, it was, you know, the Concords with the black jerseys, but it just seemed like the Concords were just so clean. The white was clean and like the black pattern was just glistening. If that makes sense. I know it sounds silly, but that's how it seemed to me. So that's why this one was always one of my favorite plays from that video, and now one of my favorite dunks from the season. Every now and again during that 96 to 98 stretch, those last 3 years, Mike would have a flashback of vintage Jordan, where it would be like a pre-retirement, you know, 88, 89, 91 type of dunk, and this was certainly it. And Mike Fratello talks about it all the time. He can never let it. Mike Fratello would talk about it all the time, as he was a coach for Atlanta in the late 80s. You can never let Mike go baseline because he would always be able to beat the help. And with this one, it's like he jumped, reached his peak, and then just immediately threw it down from the peak of the dunk. So as soon as I saw this one, I was like, oh yeah, this was going in. This is going in. Next up, kind of the same dunk like the one I just did. Same thing, left baseline. Can't let Mike go baseline. 2 foot, one hand tomahawk dunk. I think this one stands out, even though to be honest, it's not as nice as the last one. But this one stands out because it was in the 96 championship video. And then this was a big game against the Pacers. I think this is the February 18th game, where it was post All-Star break and they were kind of ramping up, and Indiana was good that year. And then this was actually a competitive game. I believe Mike had 44 and Scottie also had 40. So it was a really good game. If you can find the game on YouTube, it's worth watching. But I think the fact that I saw this so much in the 96 championship video, and then you still get a good glimpse of the Concords, is why I have that extra appreciation for this, you know, otherwise normal baseline tomahawk dunk from Mike. So I just caught myself because I was going through the dunks and just kind of picking out the ones I want to talk about. And so now I'm just catching myself. 3 straight dunks. It's literally the same dunk. Same side of the floor, goes baseline, takes off 2 feet, tomahawks it. And this one was also in the 96 championship video, and it was against the Magic. So I think that obviously stands out, having them having lost to the Magic the year before. And then they spliced some audio from Johnny Kerr into the championship video where he's like, after he dunks, he's like, "Oh, you thought that was gonna be a layup, did you?" And it kind of adds a little emphasis to the dunk. Even though going through these dunks, I found out that was actually not on this dunk. It was a different dunk, different game when Johnny Kerr said that. But they spliced that audio onto this dunk in the championship video, so it added like this extra emphasis to it. And I mean, I'm sure like many of you, we once again, pre-internet days, we watched those VHS tapes for days, over and over and over and over and over. It's like an after school, you do your homework, play outside, watch a Jordan video, you know what I'm saying? Or, Saturday mornings or whatever. So I think just seeing it so much, it just added that extra, it stands out to me, Next up, so this one I really appreciate because if you see, he's got Allen Houston on the block and he spins around him and he's right there kind of behind the basket, and then he just out jumps, I believe the guy's name is Reed. He just literally out jumps him off vert with very little forward momentum. And like, to me, coming off of, because if you see it, you should see it in the replay. I'll edit it after the commentary so you can see it in the replay. Like, he's right there after he bumps off Houston. He's right there. So he bumps Houston and then just jumps and out jumps Reed off, like basically off vert. And to me, as someone that played basketball, that's just impressive to me, to without that forward momentum, to literally just vertically jump like that and just pop off and out jump someone who's bigger than you. So that one is certainly appreciated by me for that reason. So this is easily my favorite dunk of the season. Not even just because, I mean, obviously it's a double pump reverse jam, and Mike he threw it down with emphasis. But I'm sure, I mean, you noticed I used this in the center of the thumbnail for this video. That's where I used this dunk. And a lot of us, I'm sure, we had that post on our wall, or we ripped this picture out of a magazine, or we just saw it on the internet, later, and just stared at it, because it's a beautiful photo from this dunk where the photographer caught the perfect angle, and you get a perfect shot of the Concords, perfect, clean, clear soles, everything. And if you look, Randy Brown was in behind Mike in transition, also wearing Concords. So I just spent so much time looking at this photo. That just adds the extra special. It makes it extra special for me as far as appreciating this dunk. On top of the fact that it's a double pump reverse jam from Mike that we didn't see all that often. Every now and again he would pull this one out, but this one, most likely, yeah, it's my favorite dunk from the season. Once again, every now and again during that last 3 seasons, Mike would have a flashback, and this was certainly flashback, vintage, pre-retirement Mike. This dunk reminds me of the dunk he had in the 91 season. It was at home against the Knicks, and he caught it. He was on the right side of the floor, the right wing, and he was going between his legs a few times. As I describe it, you'll know what dunk I'm talking about. He was going between his legs a few times. He kind of lost the ball, gathered the ball, crossed over, and went middle, and then took off 2 feet, ball in his right hand, and his left arm got hooked by a defender, and it kind of spun him around, and he just threw it down with his right hand. That's one of my top 5 Jordan dunks, period. And this dunk, it's not quite that nice, but it's got the same effect where he goes up, gets that contact, and then kind of gets spun just a little bit by the defender, and it just seems to add the emphasis on the throwdown. So yeah, when I was going through them, this one was immediately, oh yeah, this is gonna be one of my favorites, no doubt about it. Just because it's a nice dunk, obviously, but then it reminds me of one of my favorite dunks that he had in '91. All right, so clearly we've got a pattern here. Once again, left side of the floor. This time he gets it off the backdoor cut. The same thing, 2-foot takeoff, one-hand tomahawk. I think it seemed like we know this was that season that Mike was playing at his heaviest, but he might have been also playing at his strongest. So he was really like power jumping that season, even though he still had his customary 1-foot takeoffs as well. But this one I'm gonna slow it down because on one of the replays you'll see he jumps up and it's like he puts the ball up, and it's like the higher he gets, his tongue starts coming out further, and then he just throws it down. So I'm gonna slow it down on the replay. When I watched this on the replay, that's how I really appreciated it, or it made it extra special than the live view. So I'll slow it down so you can appreciate. The tongue comes out and you can see the ferocity in his face, and he throws it down. All right, last, certainly not least, there was no way I was going to have this video and this dunk wasn't going to be included. This is pretty much a classic vintage MJ leaner dunk. And this one, like, he put that emphasis on it because he got the ball, and as he was doing his lead up dribble, he used to do this like in the 87, 88 early on. You see him dribble out to his right, like excessively out to his right, and kind of bring his body left. For, like, I don't know, I guess it's a rhythm thing when you're going up to a power dunk, but he really put the emphasis on the those power steps when he was going to take off. And this is game 5, so they had just lost game 4, and they were losing at this point as well, I believe. So yeah, he put that extra emphasis on this classic vintage leaner dunk. And believe it or not, this was the only dunk of the finals, which is crazy when you think about it. But then he did have that back injury earlier in the playoffs, so that might have affected, him, whatever, just physically. But this was the only dunk in the finals. But that is it on my coverage of my favorite dunks. Agree, disagree with some of your favorite dunks I left out. Just let me know down in the comments. As again, thank you for watching the video. All viewership is appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already. More videos on the way. Peace.
I don't have to do this. I'm only doing it because it is who I am. That's how I played the game. That was my mentality. If you don't want to play that way, don't play that way. Break.